Hey, hello everybody. This is Zane Linehan, the Zane Linehan Experience. Starting my YouTube channel because we're here deep in the coronavirus and I can't get a plane ticket home. I don't know what's going on, but I wanted to do something positive and I wanted to share my experience. I have this crazy story to tell and I want to share it with all of you. I traveled to Peru. It was like my first time ever leaving the country, and I went to Costa Rica and I canceled my flight back home because I loved it so much. I stayed in Costa Rica for a month, and I went to Panama and I stayed there for a month, and then I went to Colombia. I got kidnapped and then I escaped, and then I flew to Peru, and then I went to Peru. I met up with a friend, and then from Peru I got a car and I traveled and I got my car stuck. So this is the story of me getting my car stuck in these Andes mountains in a snowstorm while there was lightning surrounding me everywhere and I had no idea what to do. Could barely speak Spanish. And this is my story. I hope you enjoy. Hey y'all. I don't know. Driving through the desert and then hit the mountains. I had to take this turn and I just got out of my car. I'm gonna call it a night soon. I'm gonna fall asleep in my car because there's nothing out here. Nothing. I totally thought that, you know, it was the desert out there, and I look out there and it's a fucking mountain. It's so tall that it looks like it's flat ground. Like, it looks like it's just going off into the horizon, but really it's just because it's so steep and tall that it's just like, you know, right there in front of me. It's like, I don't know. Found a little spot to park and shit. Oh, I'm fucking tired. I'm excited to see what this looks like in the morning. Good night. Oh, I just woke up. That was a rough night of sleep. It got cold, it got hot. I had this nightmare where, like, I don't know, this ghost was outside of my car, and then I woke up and I could hear it because I was like still in my sleep, but I was actually awake. And it was terrifying, but then I kind of like snapped out of it. I still got out of there. I drove away. But yeah, it's like 5 in the morning, and I'm up in the clouds. The Andes, baby. Literally just woke up. Oh my god. Life hit me. Life's so beautiful and so fragile. You know, I could die at any second. Any fucking turn that I take wrong, it could be the end of me. It's snowing and there's lightning. And This road is crazy, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the next town. I'm like 2 more hairpin turns to the top, and then it's actually nah. I lied. It's like 8. Oh, look at this shit. This is no joke. Like, this road's gonna get closed. I don't know what to do. I can't get up this shit. I have to turn around. This is bad. Look. That's my car. That's that. If I go any further back, I'm going down the fucking mountain. I don't have a winter coat. I'm fucking cold. I don't trust this car being here much longer. It's kind of sinking in now how serious this situation actually is. I have less than half a tank of gas. I'm maybe like 5 to 10 miles away from the next house, and that person was kind of weird. I mean, probably wasn't weird, I just don't know how to speak Spanish that well. But, I don't know if I go back by foot, or if I hike this mountain up over the top and then walk down. I don't have any signal. I tried calling 911. I tried calling 123. I don't know the Peru emergency number. And that's my bad. Hey guys, I'm back in the car. Started walking up just to see what it was like out there, and it was really cold. And I passed out because it was so fucking, the elevation so high. I was at sea level, and now I'm like 19,000 feet in the air. I'm still lightheaded. Now the snow is fucking melted, and there's water coming down the mountain, and the one rock that is holding my car up this fucking mountain, if that goes, I'm dead. If I don't make it through this, I'm gonna make it through this. I'm gonna fucking make it through this. But if for some reason I don't, I would do this again. I'm an adventurer, and adventures can be very dangerous, and I happen to choose a very dangerous adventure. And I love each and every one of you. Evan, I love you so much. I was waiting for the day that, you know, you were out of high school and maybe... So, it's cold outside. I found my raincoat. My car's in a very precarious location, so that was difficult. And it's very high up, so I get lightheaded easily. I just wanted to explain my plan in case, you know, I do end up fucking flipping over, tumbling down this fucking mountain. So far this car has not budged. So I'm gonna stay awake, and I'm gonna make, like, this door is ready to go. I mean, it beeps, so, but that door is ready to open. Because the snow is melting now,
and the snow is turning into water, and then it's gonna, I don't know, wash stuff out. So anyways, I gotta be on my toes. It's warmer in here. My plan is, when the sun comes up, I'm gonna try to get this car out. There's a possibility that I'm not gonna be able to, and that the car is just gonna fucking fly down this cliff, in which case I'm gonna jump the fuck out. I'm gonna have my door open, and I'm just gonna be ready to jump out. I'm not gonna do that right now, because if I do that right now, then I'm not gonna have shelter. So hopefully this water doesn't move a rock or something and makes this car tumble thousands of feet. I wish you could see it. It's really good. I don't know, there's like a full moon or something, and I can see the bottom, and it's literally thousands of feet down. I mean, I don't know if my car would go all the way down there, but it's not fun to think about. I'm gonna go for it. This is a moment of truth. If I get this out, I'm turning around. If I don't, I'm walking fucking 10 miles. 6 o'clock in the morning, and I could use a fucking drink right now. Well, I'm basically fucked. I'm almost out of gas too, so even if I do get this fucking thing out, I am walking. So I guess I'm lucky that 6 o'clock in the morning, so I have all day to get there, and I am lucky that it's a beautiful day so far, and it doesn't look like there's storms coming. I don't know, I'm trying to look on the bright side. I mean, this is fucking shit. I gotta really long walk. Then I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know if the tow truck is going to be able to come up here. I mean, luckily I got some cash, but this is crazy. I have maybe half a bottle of water, a third of a bottle of Coca-Cola, and that's like a third of a, like, I have minimal supplies. I don't have any food. I made a little emergency pack last night, just in case the car tumbled. I wouldn't have to, like, you know, go through stuff in case the car caught fire or some shit. So, yeah, I got like a tapestry, that's like a blanket. I got a towel. I got scissors. I got a lighter. I got some, clothes that I could, I don't know, if I hurt myself, I could make a bandage. Yeah. Fucking Can You Survive the Andes Mountains, featuring ZANE Linehan. This ain't so bad. This ain't so bad. Gotta get a move on. Well, I guess this is what I'm doing today. The universe wanted me to go for a long hike, or the spirits here in Peru. Peru is a very spiritual place. So you can see what I was looking at. That's my car right there. It was about to go down, and it was gonna flip over with me not in it. Yeah, it was hard with the snow. But I'm gonna save my fucking battery. I got 30%. Turned my phone off. Turned it on periodically. And what a fucking adventure. Like, I've adjusted to the altitude. I'm not weak. I mean, I'm fucking hungry. So fucking hungry. Oh, I could eat a rock right now. Alright. Adios.
So I walked for another 3 miles or so, and my body started giving up on me. I was so hungry, and I realized that the day prior, I picked up these hitchhikers from this really small village, and they needed a ride to the bus stop. And the bus stop was a rock on the side of the road. It said bus stop in Spanish. I thought it was kind of funny. The Andes Mountains, it's just a bunch of rocks. But yeah, they gave me these limes, and I had some honey that I bought in Lima. So my breakfast consisted of 1 lime and maybe 10 tablespoons of honey. I didn't have a spoon, so I just like poured it into my mouth, and I got all sticky. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyways, I walked for, it seemed like at least 4 hours, maybe 3, I don't know. But it was really rocky terrain, and I was so tired because I was up the night prior, making sure that the car didn't roll over. And, you know, it's like you go, they're hairpin turns, so, you know, you go one direction and then you turn and you go the other. It was, oh my God, it made my mind go crazy. So I'm walking, there's forks in the road. I didn't realize that there were different turns because the way that I came from, there was only one way, you know, you're going straight. But when I turned around and was walking, there were all these other forks. So I was lucky that I retraced my steps the correct way. You know, I took the right fork as opposed to taking the left fork. So I walk another 3 or so miles. I reached the village, or what I thought was the village, and it ended up just being a bunch of huts and a bunch of dogs. The dogs come running out, barking. I thought they were going to eat my face off. They're huge. They've never seen someone that was new, because this place was so remote. Nearest town was 20 miles away, and I thought it was going to be the end. These dogs were big, and there were so many of them. So this lady comes out of her hut really slowly and delicately, and she looks at me like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And she hasn't seen anybody in years. I started screaming for help. I'm like, help, but in Spanish, ayudas, or ayuda. I don't really know Spanish that well, but you know, she signals for me to come up, and I walk up, and these dogs are like staring me down, and I go up, and her husband comes out, and he's looking at me like, "What are you doing here?" And I don't know, they saved my life. They saved my life. They gave me water. I spoke with them. Well, I didn't really speak with them because they didn't speak English, and they also didn't speak Spanish. They spoke their native language, which is, I don't know, Incan, or, you know, they're native to Peru. They're not from the Spanish Revolution or whatever. I don't know. When Spain invaded Peru. I should research this. Anyways, this guy, his name is Alejandro. He doesn't understand me. He wants to see my car. He thinks that he can just help me push the car. That's what I got out of his hand signals. And I gave up. I was like, he obviously doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have a motorcycle, which I thought he had a motorcycle. He didn't have horses. There was no way to get to help. So it was me and Alejandro and his wife. And me and Alejandro, we set off, and I knew that it was going to be another 4 hours to get to the top of this mountain to show him where my car was.
It's a really good time to start snowing. Walk down this mountain, now I walk back up it. I got my friend to help me push it. With the snow, I don't know if we're gonna be able to push it. I am so tired. The altitude. I'm lightheaded and hungry.
So, after 4 hours walking back up the mountain that I just walked down to look for help, Alejandro sees how bad the situation is, and he shakes his head, and I couldn't communicate with him. But, you know, he tells me to come back with him because the snow is coming down so heavy at this point. You know, he has an umbrella. He gives it to me to cover me up because, you know, he's used to the elements. I'm out here freezing. It's like, I don't know, 0 degrees Celsius. It's cold. It's cold, okay? And we had another 3-hour walk back down. 4 hours up, 3 hours down. I was so tired. Got back to the place, the huts, and dinner was ready. And oh my god, I was so hungry. I ate guinea pig. I knew that Peru had guinea pig on the menu, but I didn't care. I ate that guinea pig, and it was really good. It was the best thing I had eaten in probably that entire year, because I was so hungry. And I also had some soup and some water, and they gave me a place to sleep. Hey y'all, it's like, I don't know, it's like 6:50 p.m., almost 7. It's dark out, sun sets at 6:30. It's cold as fuck out because high elevation, and I'm so grateful to be here. And I have like 5 blankets, and I'm warming up. It's been quite the adventure. Yeah, I walked from the car, found this little hut, and then talked to the woman and explained the situation, and then I met her husband, and then me and the husband walked to the car, because I guess the next village that I thought was only 10 miles away is actually like 20, and he doesn't have a phone. There was no way to get in contact with anybody. No one drives these roads. I'm actually in Native American, or Native Peru reservation. Took a wrong turn, I guess. Actually, this wasn't really a wrong turn. This has been quite the experience, quite the growing experience, and I'm grateful for the good and the bad of this crazy adventure. And grateful to see some parts of Peru that most tourists haven't seen, like the inside of this hut. I'll take some pictures or something. Alright, I'm running out of space on my phone. I'm not gonna have Wi-Fi for a while. But yeah, tomorrow. Oh, so yeah, what happened was it started snowing like crazy, and we were not able to get the car out of there. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna walk all the way back to the car, and we started building a little extension of the road. Threw some boulders off the cliff, and we were building a little bit of a road
so that I can, because I can't move it forward, and there's no one with a tow truck. I can't believe I got my car up there. So we're gonna build a road, or we're gonna make the road wider. And that's what I'm doing tomorrow. What is this?
So we had breakfast at 6:30 that morning, and we set out at 7. And we walked 4 hours back up to the car, and I was starting to get altitude sickness, and I was feeling weak. But regardless, I knew that I had to make it to my car, and that my car was my only hope, and Alejandro was my only hope. And Alejandro worked like no other man I've seen work. He was throwing boulders the size of me off the side of the cliff and just using his bare hands. I didn't have any gloves. He had gloves. He put them on later. But this guy meant business, and he was gonna get me off his property, and he did.
Hiking to the top of a mountain and then building a road. Didn't think I'd ever do this in my life. So, just realized something kind of funny. It's December, Friday the 13th. I'm on the side of a cliff in Peru. I don't know. This was leftovers from breakfast, like flatbread. It's really good. Yeah. Happy Friday the 13th, y'all. Hope everyone has a safe and blessed day. Snow's coming in. And I moved down a little bit, and then some rocks started shifting. Ready to jump out of this fucking car. But
So we kept doing this process of throwing rocks off the side of the cliff, moved the car back a little bit, rocks started shifting, snow kept falling, and as the snow kept falling, my friend Alejandro became less and less apt to help, and you know, he was so helpful. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I had a sense of urgency to get out because I was so low on gas and knew that it was now or never. So I floored it and I almost flipped over, but I made it back one
She faded out in there. That was an adventure of a lifetime.